Full stop. Can't believe I live in your thoughts. Think about you all the time, morning, evening, and midnight. Such a wonderful delight. Forgo, give up everything that I own. Yeah, I'd give it all up now just to be with
A little
you
more.
somehow. Unexpected love was found. You're the rose in a garden, and it shows if I'm honest. You're the leaves in mid-August, and I've come out here to say that I love you. Ooh, ooh, you, so slow. Hold you in my arms, won't let go. The world around can pass us by. A thunderstorm, a lightning strike as we hold each other tight.
One of my responsibilities is making sure things are hooked, that the valves are closed and locked, which they are. I'll go around the back now. I also make sure that the lights are working, like the turn signals. This is the vent I use when I cook. That has to be locked, which it is. And then the little ladder will be put up. I think we're looking good. I also double check that he put all of these parts in place and didn't miss anything. Like this one is extremely important. I mean, they're all important, but I just make sure that they're all on. This connects the electricity for the turn signals and whatnot, just the lights for travel. This is very important. Should anything happen, this would put brakes onto the tires of the Airstream. He is so good at this. It's amazing. I mean, this is just the first attempt at coming in and he's already inside. You can rent a yurt here at the Stone Mountain Campground. That's so cool. And each one has a deck on the back, and they're all on the water. There are many of them. And then these here are trailers that you can rent. So you can experience what it's like. And it looks like you can rent tents as well. with a beautiful view. There's another one up ahead. I thought I'd stop here and just take in the view. Isn't that just so beautiful? That's Stone Mountain, which I learned is the largest piece of granite in the world. It used to be 2 miles underground, but over millions of years, it's now above ground because I guess the land that was around it eroded over time, and now you see the granite. And we can only see 1/3 of it, so that means that underground there's still 2/3 more of it. Isn't that amazing? So anyway, we got here yesterday and we had plans to go to Atlanta to go out to dinner, but it didn't work out. Setup and just some things that went wrong ended up taking longer, and we never would have made the reservation. And honestly, it was fine. I don't even think either one of us really felt like driving into Atlanta. So I looked up, what was around the area, and there's an area here called the Stone Mountain Historic District. So we went there, and there's a restaurant called the Cherokee Rose. If you're ever here on vacation or in the area, highly recommend this place. It was so cute. Not only was it very pretty inside, the food was great. The people, they had a live musician. Just the vibe was great, like the bartender was fantastic. The drinks were great. The food was really good. It was just a really nice place to be, and everyone, there's locals there. It was just we really enjoyed it. And we couldn't help but realize that we probably would have had a better time here than if we'd gone into the restaurant in Atlanta. Afterwards, we were leaving, okay? And as we're making our way to the car, we see a place called the Public House Piano Bar. And so we were like, why don't we just go in and have a nightcap, right? It was much more than a nightcap. We hung out there for hours. After the place was closed, we still hung out with the owners. We had the best time. Highly, highly, highly recommend you go to the Public House as well. These people in this town are so nice. I couldn't shake this feeling like, where am I? What world have I entered? Everyone is so kind and friendly and welcoming, and much happier having spent the night going to the historic district. I almost want to go back next weekend. I'm sure we have plans probably in Atlanta, but I don't know. We might just change our plans and stay local.
Happy birthday, dear Maria.
Oh, she knows.
Happy birthday to you.
Thank you. You have a beautiful
Make a wish.
So we're on the Cherokee Loop Trail, It's about 5 miles, and it's in Stone Mountain. It runs along the base of the mountain, all around the mountain. This is right along the lake. If you don't pay attention, you'll bump into a root. We came across this fire pit, but it's blocked off, like that top hole has like a piece of metal right at the entrance. I was thinking, is it free for anyone to use? How cool, right? I wonder how long it's been here. I'd love to know what year this was built. Funny you should ask. It was built in 1867. So for almost 100 years, it was a working mill near a city called Ellijay, Georgia. It was used to mill corn and wheat. Around 1965, though, it was found abandoned, and the state decided to carefully move it to the state park. It was dismantled and put back together. They even replicated the wooden watermill. Today, it serves as a reminder of the way things used to be and how far we've come. However, we're always open to a little nostalgia. Okay. Is it too close to your face? Okay.
Don't you have the thing?
Oh, yeah, I do. We decided to stop here for a few minutes because there's this little waterfall, and we're joking of how it reminds us of Iceland, which of course is ridiculous because those are real waterfalls.
No, it's like a scale of like 1 to 1,000 because there's a waterfall there where you walk behind.
Oh, that's right. In Iceland, you can walk behind the waterfalls, but I think that's probably common. I think you can walk behind waterfalls in general. Coming from Miami, we don't have waterfalls, so this is really pretty. See, this is the baby waterfall. It really is little. All I need is this sound around me all the time. Just put up a house right here, a little cargo container home. It's all you need. That's all I need. Ed? You're hiding. Where the heck did he go? Ah! I was like, please don't pop out and scare me. This is the best view of Stone Mountain I've gotten on the trail today. And I will be climbing that tomorrow. All the way to the top. They say it's a mile to the top. I don't know though. It seems like more than a mile. I guess we'll find out.
Pass us by a thunderstorm, a lightning strike as we hold each other tight. You're the rose in a garden, and it shows if I'm honest. You're the leaves in mid-August.
Very, very base of Stone Mountain as we're right by the water. So right now it's about 1 o'clock, I think. There was a lot of rain from about, what? It's 1 o'clock right now? Is it super slippery? Because these are not hiking shoes. I'm gonna try to find less slippery parts. Mainly because it's the stone. I've been walking along plenty of mud, but the stone I assume could be a lot more slippery. But so it's been raining all night, and it stopped around 11 o'clock this morning, and that's when we came out. So there's definitely been pools of water on the path, lots of mud, which honestly I don't really care, but I don't want to slip either. So I'm gonna find the driest parts. I'm gonna keep going this way. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I'd slip. It's really slippery. Getting up here was no easy feat. We're stopping for a break because this last part of the trail is probably the last third to a quarter. It's actually the toughest. You have to go at an incline, but it's all like stone slabs. It's not dirt, you know. And because of the rain, a lot of it is wet, and you have to avoid those parts, which made it that much more difficult. It was really tough. So I think we're at the top, I hope. So now I just need like a few minutes to sit. I'm out of water. Had I known the end was the hardest, I would have saved my water. It's getting hotter now, you know. It's like probably close to 3 in the afternoon, 2:30, I don't know. But I found a spot with some shade, so I'm gonna hang back, and Ed is being a good guy and taking a break too. But the view is pretty amazing. I promised you all less shaky movements when we're out and about, especially on those trails, and I kept my promise. I cannot wait to test it out.